So we're here with Morgan Darr. Did I pronounce your last name okay?
You
Darr?
sure did.
Okay.
Dark. Yep,
All
that's
right.
right.
And Morgan is on the back porch of a place she's staying at in Haiti, right?
That's right.
And we are live, and we're also, if you're watching this later, we have converted this to a video that we are putting on our playlist on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, search Coffeeprops, you'll see a Coffeeprops interviews playlist. And so my name is Scott, and I'm from Coffeeprops. And Morgan, I don't know how we got connected. Somehow we did on
Mhm.
Instagram, and I really enjoyed hearing about the story of what you're trying to do. You're not just a coffee lover. You are putting your money where your mouth is. You're in Haiti, and we're going to talk about why you're in Haiti in a minute. But tell us first of all, like what is the temperature? What's it like right now?
Right now it's pretty cool. Actually, it's probably about 75 degrees, a little bit breezy, so it's a perfect evening right
Okay.
now in Haiti. But during the day it gets 90 plus, 90 degrees and above.
Oh,
Very, very hot. The sun's super intense too.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, and was there anything eventful to say about how you got down there? Now you're from Ohio, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Um
Did you have an eventful trip down or anything?
Oh my goodness. So the trip took us all by surprise a little bit. We went 80 miles and it was basically across the country. So we went from one side of Haiti to the other side. It was supposed to be 80 miles in about 3.5 hours,
Yeah,
but it took us a little over 6 hours to get there because the roads are so bad
yeah,
to get there. And there's only one way to get there. The whole time I kept thinking, surely there's a better way. We were driving through a dry creek, a dry river.
yeah,
Um, super, super bumpy. I mean,
yeah,
our backs were sore the next day. We literally had like whiplash from it.
yeah.
6.5 hours, no bathrooms, nothing. It was a very intense trip. We had a flat tire. We overheated the car. At one point, there was a cliff, literally. Like there was like the tire and the cliff.
Wow.
We were so close to the edge. One wrong turn, one slip, and I mean, it would have been very bad.
Yeah,
So yeah, the trip, I felt so bad for our driver, but he handled it so well. He was trained in this, did such a good job,
yeah.
and had a good time getting to know him. So we made the most of it.
Great,
But yeah,
great.
the trip took us by surprise a little
Uh
bit,
huh.
needless to say.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
And I'm letting the folks who are live joining us let them know that Morgan has agreed if you have a good question to ask her, be thinking about a question. And I won't be able to get to all the questions, but if you have one or two, we'll go ahead and ask those questions. But before we do that, Morgan, tell us why you're in Haiti. Why would you leave the comforts of home to go to a place that is struggling,
Mhm. Yeah.
and where the roads are bad and all that sort of thing.
Mhm.
What is it that drives you to be there? What are you doing?
Ever since I was pretty young, I just strongly feel that we need to take some global responsibility, and that, especially in the coffee industry, we need to realize that there is someone on the other side of your cup of coffee. These farmers put in so much work and effort and are very passionate about what they do, and they don't get any credit for it. And I believe that coffee companies need to start supporting their farmers more
Hmm.
so than what we do. And that's what I'm doing through Salt and Light Coffee Co. So that's why I'm in Haiti right now. We're here to talk to our farmers, to get to know them, to ask questions, and spend some time with them. Just show that we care. We care about them.
So um, let's pause for a second. Your Instagram handle is salt_light coffee co, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay, salt_light coffee co. What's the significance of salt and light?
So basically, the name Salt and Light just kind of means that, the salt part, we are going to season the earth with, peace and goodness and grace.
Hmm.
And then the light part is just, we're going to be energy givers everywhere we go. We're just going to be there to invest into people, to bring a light, to bring hope to these other nations, to people who are struggling and living in poverty.
Beautiful.
And that's basically how we came up with the name.
Okay. Okay. Great. And now you have a coffee shop in Ohio, or do you roast, right?
Well, we get everything roasted in Haiti. It supplies a significant amount of jobs that way. So,
Okay.
purchasing green coffee beans from developing countries is great. I'm all about supporting small roasters in the States, but that will also take away a lot of jobs from people in developing countries. So, today I was just at Selecto where they roast our coffee, and they roasted it and bagged it right in front of me. So, basically, I just have everything roasted down in Haiti and shipped directly to me in the States.
Okay.
So that's how we get that worked out. But
what has been the response of the farmers that you've been talking to? How have you been received?
So they are very welcoming. They consider us family. And when I first came to the coffee fields, to the plantation, they greeted us all with a cup of coffee. That's their love language in a way. They just want to serve you. They want to give you coffee. And I was talking to some of the people who work for Selecto, because I'm trying to be very aware of how they receive us as coming down and working with them, and they said that they love it. They love to know that somebody in the States takes pride in what they do also and care. They care about them. So
you drank coffee that they brewed, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you happen to see how they brewed the coffee for you?
I didn't. They already had it ready for me. But if I had to guess, they would have ground it all by hand, and they would have probably used, being in the mountains and away from any kind of electricity, they would have used more of a pour over type method, or just let the coffee steep in the hot water and then strained out the grounds.
Okay, kind of a cross between a pour over and a clever kind of thing. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
But other than that, it's pretty much all espresso.
Is this your first trip?
This is my second trip.
Second trip. When did you go down there last time?
It was last July that I was down here.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was my first trip. I toured Selecto and Rebo, the other large coffee industry in Haiti. And that's how I made my first connections. And I ended up partnering with Selecto.
Okay. And those who are watching live on Instagram right now, if you have a question for Morgan, go ahead and just type that in, and I will relay that question, assuming it's a valid question. And so what are some of the struggles that you have seen? First of all, before I get to that, we all remember the tremendous hurricane or earthquake in Haiti. Do you see any effects of that? I don't know what year that was, but it was
in 2010, January 2010.
Okay, so
I never had the chance to see Haiti before the earthquake, and I so wish I would have had that opportunity. But from my understanding, it never fully recovered from the earthquake. So they did rebuild, and everything is back to normal in a sense, but it's not to the full strength and ability that it was before the earthquake. Hurricane Matthew last year did more damage to the coffee trees though than the earthquake actually did.
Okay.
So.
Okay. What do you think is the greatest need that the farmers have down there?
Yeah. So with talking to the farmers about their needs, really financial support is naturally a huge one for them, because they don't have the means to buy new proper equipment for their fields and fertilizer for the coffee trees. And it's hard to produce mass amounts of coffee at a time when you have to, when you don't have the proper equipment to do so.
Right.
So.
Okay. If there was someone who was watching live on Instagram right now, or is watching this as one of the videos in the playlist on YouTube, and they wanted to help, or they wanted to know more about what your mission is, how would they get a hold of you?
They can email me at morgan@saltandlight.coffee.
Okay.
And that would be the best way to reach me personally. And a good way to help is actually donating money to supply trees. So Salt and
Okay.
Light supplied about 535 coffee trees to our farmers this trip, and that was
Hmm.
all through donation.
Okay.
Um, Coffee trees is the lowest. Um, so basically, a lot of people support the coffee industry, but not many people want to purchase coffee trees for the farmers. It's
Hmm.
something that the farmers don't receive oftentimes. They'll support, the shipping part or the roasting part or, any educating their children in all good areas, but the coffee trees get neglected oftentimes. And in
Hmm.
Haiti, the coffee trees are about 20 years old, where the competitors' trees are about 9 years old. So
Oh.
we've been really trying to make an emphasis in focusing on supplying new coffee trees for the farmers, also because they don't have the financial means to do so, and they don't understand the thought of purchasing this now, so they see the profit 6 years from now when the tree is ready to fully produce
Okay.
quality coffee, and they
Yeah.
don't have the financial means to wait 6 years too to actually see a profit. So
Okay.
that's why we're going ahead and purchasing that for them.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So you're
Mm-hmm.
getting ahead of the game the best that
Mm-hmm.
you can, and the best way to help is to donate money that
Mm-hmm.
helps to provide trees.
Yep,
And again, they would contact you by email.
that's
Um,
right.
okay. All right. So who all's there? I mean, did you go by yourself or are you with a team?
I I did not. So I have a really fun and energetic team with me. I'm so blessed to have him here. I have Tyler Needing. He's a videographer and photographer. And you can check him out on social media. His Instagram name is T Needing, Neading, and
Okay.
he's doing all of the videography and photography for the trip. So everything you see me post is all from him. Actually, my really good friend and roommate, Hannah Laps, has joined us on this team too. She's been to Haiti before, and Jill Dinko has also joined us, and she has also been to Haiti. Both of them came last year for a mission trip. So
Okay.
those two got to come just to kind of see the part, the behind the scenes and moral support, and also to help me stay organized through the whole thing. So you could say they're my assistants for this trip.
Okay. Awesome. And that Tneading.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to put
Mm-hmm.
that on there.
Perfect.
T
Thank you.
Kneading. So you want to follow that. We have Brass and Bolts. How you doing? Recently toured a coffee plantation in Dominican Republic. I witnessed firsthand how these farmers are struggling. I have much bigger appreciation for my morning coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and I happen to know that I believe that was his honeymoon. You can reach out and confirm that, Brass and Bolts. So what's the plan like for tomorrow? Or what are you gonna do?
So today was actually the last day we have in Haiti. Tomorrow we leave in the afternoon. So
Hmm.
all morning we're pretty much going to be packing.
Okay. Well, make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you send me at least a link to whatever your videographer is doing with pictures and all that, and we'll
Yeah.
add that to this video so that those who weren't able to talk with you live will be able to get a flavor. Or if you're going to put something together, give us a link so that we can share that with the community.
Okay, we'll be sure to do that.
Okay, Brass and Bolts, it was his honeymoon, and congratulations. And if you have any questions for Morgan, she's in Haiti. She's doing a great work for the coffee farmers, and she has taken time out of her schedule to join us on Instagram Live and on, we're using a web interface here. Um, so I think that's about it. Is there anything else you want to share? Yeah, I mean, you've got the floor here. If there's anything else that you want to share.
Um, I just think that having conversations with our farmers is so important. And I'll just share a few of the questions I had the opportunity to ask the farmers and
Yes.
their responses. So the one farmer, I was talking to him and through a translator, and I asked him, what are some hobbies he has, what he's doing?
Yeah.
And his response was, I mean, it floored me. I didn't even know how to respond back to this. He said in Haiti, they have bucket loads of problems that they face every single day. And so there's no time for hobbies. because they're
Wow.
just trying to get through the day, and they don't even have time to think about the next day, let alone something they want to do that day.
Wow.
And again, I had no idea how to respond back to that,
Yeah.
and that's so not what I've experienced and how I grew up. So I can't even relate to that. Um,
Yeah.
Another farmer, I asked her what she enjoys brewing and drinking her coffee. And she said when she has money, she likes to purchase bread and drink her coffee with bread. And I didn't know how to
Wow.
respond, because how I grew up, I mean, we have endless amounts of bread. If we need more bread, we just go to the store and buy more bread.
Yeah.
And to think that that is a luxury food item for them,
Yeah.
that's something they get when they have money, it
Unbelievable.
blew my mind. The farmers are very proud that they can send their kids to school.
Yeah.
Selecto has been helping send their kids to school. That's one way that Selecto supports their farmers. And they oftentimes talk to me about how proud they are that they can send their kids to school, and also how much of a challenge it still is, though, to meet the daily needs while sending their kids to school.
Yeah.
So there's always a financial need for these farmers, and if we could get more support from the government and just from people in general, that to help the farmers, I believe that the culture and Haiti itself will start to change if we could just improve the coffee industry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Hello _ Hannah Lynn. Is that your friend? She says she's
That
amazing.
is, yeah.
All right. She's how great her vision in Haiti. And Teen Eating jumped in and said, "Yay, Morgan." We are privileged to have connected with you, and we look forward to hearing more about what you're doing. If you just joined us or recently joined us, we're talking with Morgan Darr of Salt_Light Coffee Co. So you want to be looking for Salt_Light Coffee Co. Start following her and the vision. And if you want to help out, give us your email one more time.
Morgan at saltandlight.coffee.
Okay. And that's not .com, that's .coffee.
Right? Coffee, that's right.
Yeah. Brass and Bolt said, thank you for opening our eyes. What a wonderful thing you're doing. So good for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of the trip. Make sure you pack everything. Don't forget anything. And,
Great.
We'll hear about the adventurous trip back home.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.